Hey everyone, in this video I'm excited to show you an AI app that's created specifically for print on demand. Now all the other AI apps that I've shown on this channel, Midjourney, Ideogram, ChatGPT, they're all great and they do AI art, but they're not made for print on demand. They're made just to do art, and we kind of use it to make print on demand products and print on demand graphics. But this one that I'm going to show you, it's called Mystic, and it's made especially for print on demand. So I'm excited to show you that. Let's get to the internet right now and not waste any time. I'm going to show you the full tutorial on what it does and how it works. I'm even going to show you the results that it comes up with. So lots to see in this video. Let's get to the internet right now. So here's the website. It's Mystic. The app is called Mystic, but the website's called mysticpod.com. That's how you get there. That's the URL, mysticpod.com. And you can see I'm not signed in yet. You can try Mystic for free up here and start generating, totally free, no credit card required. So I'm gonna just scroll down here so you can see. You can also use this quick navigation, which will just take you to different parts of this website as I scroll down. But you can see right here, this is what you'll see when you get on here. Lots of different templates. You can see grow your brand with POD AI tools. So it's made specifically for print on demand. And you can do all these things, create, edit, generate, and make different collections for different niches or different topics that you want, which is really cool. Generate beautiful designs. You can see here Mystic's POD image generator creates for different products, so not just t-shirts but other print-on-demand products as well. Enter a short description. If you've used AI before, it works the same way as that. But they have this remix feature, which not everybody has, but some do. And I think this is kind of the way to go because it's going to start you with a lot of different templates for print on demand. Save your favorite designs in the collection, which we talked about before. And it says AI t-shirt design inspiration. So we're going to see this in when I actually go on here, but it has so many templates that are already designed for t-shirts. So you don't have to think about layout and things like that because a lot of these already have the layouts in mind, which is really cool. And print on demand products as well. So hats, t-shirts, mugs, bags, posters, all those. I think there's even more. Yeah, tapestries, canvas, and stickers too. So all those popular print on demand products are thought about in this app here, and it's made by Chris Heckman. You can see that's him right here. I met him in person. I've met him before online, but in person at the Amplified event, the Printify Amplified event, and we talked to each other, and it's great. So great guy, knows about print on demand. Of course, he's been doing this for a long time, and that's why he knows how to make these templates and stuff. You can also go to these frequently asked questions. I'm not going to go through all of those, but you can just come here, mysticpod.com. I really want to get started in here so you can get started for free. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in and then show you what it looks like. So here we go. I'm signed in by default. If you don't have anything in here, when you first start off, you're going to go to the templates page, which is right here, app.mystic.com/template. And you can see there's templates right here on the top navigation bar. And we have this search right here, which you can not search, but you can type in your prompts right here and do that, which a lot do. And when we click on that, you can see it's still in beta, but we had a Mystic 1.0, but now we're up to Mystic 1.1, which is great. You can create as many, I think, 8 designs at once. Yeah, 8 designs. So 1 to 8 designs, and those go by credits. And then you go t-shirt. If you don't want a t-shirt, stickers, not stickers, hats. So you can see all these different products that we showed in the beginning. And then when you click on one of these, you also have even more help to kind of break it down. So you can do you want a retro vintage t-shirt or a minimalist style t-shirt or a nature inspired t-shirt? So you got all these different styles here, and it keeps going. Look at all those. So a lot of the popular styles for print on demand. And then we're going to do that later. I'm going to show you how to do that. I just wanted to show you that. And we're going to close it for now by clicking out here. We also have collections, which I didn't make any yet. So once you make some design, some graphics, you can add it to a collection. And here's some notifications. I played around with some, but I deleted them. So I'm going to mark this as red. And then now that's empty. And then this is your account, so you can see there's mine. And what you see here are all the templates. So you can kind of browse around and see there's a couple of ways you can do your designs on here. You can search by scrolling through here and looking at what design you like best. Maybe something catches your eye and say, I want to do a design like this, but with something else. That's a good way to do it. And you can see there's so many different styles. They're all thought of or based upon designs that work on t-shirts, print on demand, and so on. Not just t-shirts, but other things. So some really cool designs already here for you. You got the vintage sunset things. You got, you know, graphics with text, kind of following those kind of templates. The text, you can see that works and things. So lots of cool styles. It just keeps going on and on and on. So lots of cool ideas here. And another way to do it is to click on here and just look at specifically for t-shirt designs or specifically for retro vintage t-shirts, right? So this kind of is a filter up here on the difference, because there's so many, you can filter them by those different things. So if you want to do typography only, let's see, some, well, not just typography, but some cool typography, I guess, typography in it, you can see that. So based on what you want to do here, you can click on here and kind of filter them out, or not, you can just do a regular one. All right, so let's go back to just t-shirts here. Just t-shirts, all t-shirts. You also have these filters too by just searching. So maybe you want to do dog. Let's see how many dog ideas there are, right? So again, this is in beta, so there's going to be a lot more dog t-shirts, or a lot more here, but we're just starting off and seeing some of these. So look at that cute corgi, that's pretty cool. And then you can, what is this, like? Oh, things that got most likes with dogs. Let's see, no dogs. Is there? Okay, we didn't favor anything yet, so I think that's us if we're doing here. But you can see there's a place where people can give it a thumbs up. And again, still new, but the best one here has 29, sorry. And then not the worst, but the one that has less thumbs up are down here. So it's kind of, you're gonna see the most liked ones at the top is how they're doing it. All right, and then we can close that. Right, okay, good. Let's do something. So I'm gonna just do one right here. This is one way to do it. So let's just pick this first one, the Chicken Whisperer. So now that we're in here, we can copy this prompt if we want to. This is the big prompt. You can use this prompt if you want to. You can also remix or add this to your collection. If you like this one, you can just add this template to your collection if you want to start making a collection. Or you could just download this right now and use it, which is really cool. What I'm going to use is a remix. So I'm going to hit remix. And what do I want to change about this? So let's do this with different animals. So you can do it just simple like that. So do this style with different animals. And then maybe I'll do the animals. So we're going to do horse, cow. I'm just going to try and think of farm animals. Pig. What else is in the farm? Sheep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do 4 different ones like that and hit remix. And we're going to see, now it should take the same style that we had with the vintage sunset. And hopefully, instead of chicken whisperer, it'll be cow whisperer, horse whisperer, pig whisperer. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what happens. And there you go. Wow, pretty cool. So this one didn't have a vintage sunset, but that's okay. I think that still works. I should have said keep the vintage sunset, but I just said change the names, which they did. The pig whisperer, the horse whisperer. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This one looks a lot like the chicken one. We got this one right here. The sheep whisperer. Pretty neat. All right, so I could keep this and I could save it. So let me show you some things that Mystic does really well too. So now that you have one of your own that you made, let's say we like this, the sheep whisperer. I can remove the background just with one click, which is really cool because this is built for print on demand. You definitely need to remove the background if you want this to be the black shirt, right? So I'm gonna hit remove background. This is gonna cost me 6 credits. I'm gonna say yes, remove it. We're gonna talk about credits at the end, but I'm gonna wanna show you what it does. Look at that. It removed the background like that. We can also vectorize it. So I don't know how well this is going to do vectorized because this has a lot of shadows. Let's try it out. This is going to cost 30 credits. It makes sense because vectorizing is going to be a lot tougher. I would probably vectorize something that's more designed like a vector. I probably wouldn't vectorize this one. We'll see what... This is a big challenge for this one because it has a lot of shadows and things. I probably would have done it on the kawaii ones or things like that, but let's see what it does with vector. Wow, not bad. Not bad that the sheep stayed like that. And then I'm sure we can remove those. And then we're gonna upscale it. So let's try upscale. Yes, upscale it. And by the way, you can download all of these, so I'm gonna show you how to download these as well. But this is real time. This is how fast it's doing it. So we already have a removed background one, a vectorized one, and now a upscaled one. And I'm gonna download all of these with this right here. I'm gonna hit download, and it's gonna ask me Excel spreadsheet. I think that's great if you use that. Plain CSV file, you can do that as well. I'm gonna do the zip file because it's gonna do the design files as well. So let's do download design, and cool, it already downloaded pretty fast. So we'll come in here like this downloads. It's in a zip file. So this is the first one. I'm gonna double click on it. In this folder, you're gonna see the CSV file. We can take a look at that. I'm gonna click on that. And the nice thing about this, remember this is for POD again, so he's thought of a lot of things here. We have this, the prompt, great. We also have kind of a description, a vintage style t-shirts featuring image URL, upscale URL, all the URLs, great in a CSV file. And we have a title. So if you want to use a title for your design, you have the description for your design, you have all the tags that you need for your design, and so on. So pretty cool. So all of it's there already. You don't have to think about what am I gonna type in as a description. It's already made. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see, for the designs, we have these four. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it into Affinity Designer so you can see the size of it and what it looks like. So let's go to Affinity Designer right now. I'll drag all of these in so you can see what they look like. All right, so here I am in Affinity Designer and I dragged all four here. So this one, so this artboard, just to give you some context, is 4500 by 5400. If I go to transform, 4500 by 5400. So this is the original, which is 1024 by 1024. You can see right there, 1024. So it's small, just like all AI art, it's small. The next thing we did was remove the background, so we can see this one's also 1024 by 1024, but the background is removed, so you can see the white behind it. If we made the t-shirt black, right, the black would show through, or if we made the t-shirt red, it would show like that. Again, small, because we didn't upscale it. So the next thing we did was we upscaled it. So you can see this one now is 4096 by 4096, which is a good size. I think this could work. It's not the full size, but even if I did this, it's not going to pixelate that much more, right? So if I made it so that it fits the 4500 by 5400, it's still really sharp, right, in here. And the background's knocked out. So if I did this again, it would look like that on a red t-shirt, or look like that on a black t-shirt, and you can see, pretty cool, right? And the last thing here is we made it a vector. So again, vectors can be scaled however big you want, and I just dragged this in, but if we double clicked it, I'm going to double click it here, you can actually see that this is vector. So I could remove these things if I wanted to, change the color on it, whatever I want. It's a full vector, and you know, I can do that, or I can change the color of it, which is really cool. So let's say I wanted to change whisperer to yellow, I just click on all of these and voila, boom. So yeah, full on vector. I did it within seconds. You saw it, I didn't wait for it. So really fast, really cool. I like it. I really like how it did this. Like it did the lamb really, I'm impressed with the lamb because of all the different things that it had to do. And this down here, that's really impressive that it did that. Okay, so that's it. That's what it comes out to. Those are the ones right here in the download. So we had all of these. We have the original, the upscaled, the vector, and removed background. And we had the CSV file with all it. So Chris thought of everything you need, the upscaled version, the knocked out version, the title, descriptions, and everything. I'm going to show you another way that you can do this. We did this with one of them, but you can also do it in the traditional way. We did the remix way, right? And found the template and remixed it, but I'm going to show you how you can create just original ones by typing it in. All right, so we're here back on Mystic, and what you may have noticed is now by default on here, I'm on my page. So these are all the things that I created. I can delete these. Let's say I don't want Horse Whisper because it's trademarked, right? I'm going to hit delete, and I can just delete it. And now I have these three things in my design. So the reason this one looks different than these two is because I removed the background on this one. If I remove the background on these, it would look that way. So all your stuff are in here. I could also put this as part of a collection. So let's do that so you can see. I'm gonna select like this and put it in a collection. By the way, there's also bulk actions, which we need to talk about, but let's do that for the next one. So this one is gonna be for collection. I'm gonna hit that and I'm gonna create a collection because we don't have one, and I'm gonna call it Animal Whisper Collection, whatever. I think that would be cool. Animal Whisperer. Whoops, I gotta spell whisperer. And create, and let's see what it does. So it should, and let me go to collections, and there you go. I have a folder for Animal Whisperer, and I can start a new collection, or I could do things that I liked. Actually, let's do that now. So a way to go back is to go back to templates, and let's just like one so we can see. Yeah, let's just like this one since we used this one. So you can see liked, I just hit that right here. I'll go back to my collections, and there we go. I have one that I like. So you can, if you see a template that you like and maybe not work on it now, you can just like it and it will put it right here. So great job there. We also still have our Animal Whisper collection, and if we made another one, we can drop it in there. I'm gonna go back to this template just so you can see all of these, but we're not going to use the templates. We're going to type in our own. So I'm going to do one that I always do on these, and that is corgi eating ramen. A corgi eating ramen. Good. And we're going to do t-shirt, and we're going to do kawaii since it's already there, which is cool. I don't believe you can do two at a time. No, you can only pick one. And let's do two. Well, actually, let's do 8. Let's go crazy. Okay, we're gonna do all 8 since this one can do 8 of them. We should test it out. See how fast it does. 8, a corgi eating ramen. Let's do it. Corgi kawaii style, and you can see it's putting it all here. These are all the ones that I created with this app. So these 4, and let's see. So by default it looks like this, but if you want to look at your collections, then you click here. These are just a list of all of them that I've created with this app. Oh, cool. Wow, so many different ones. Let's see. So we got this ramen one. That's cool. That's kind of close to what I have on mine. We have this one, the flying ramen. That's fun. That's just big noodles. Very creative. So it's trying to do different things that's not the same. So the corgi's in the bowl. That's really neat. This corgi's kind of in the bowl. Yeah, in the bowl too. There's another one. Really cool. Another one. And another one. Cool. Okay, so now that we got a bunch of them, let's do some bulk action. So let's see, this one, I don't know, this one, and maybe this one. Okay, let me show you some of the bulk actions, which is really cool. You got bulk actions. You can remix all of them, all these 3 at once. You could remove the background on all these 3 at once. You could upscale all these 3 at once, vectorize all of these 3 at once, download all of these 3 at once, or delete all of these at once. Let's just do delete and see what happens. You sure you want to delete them? Yes. And so the nice thing about these, if you find a bunch of these that you really like, you could also upscale, download, and all of those too at once. So it just saves you time instead of trying to do these one by one, which is really nice. So let's see, did we do everything? I'm gonna click on this one and see if we did. Oh, here, the 3 dots, remix, download, delete. So you can do that right from here and download. I don't want to download a small version. I want to download a big version, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to not click it and click. Oh, I think I need to clear this. So clear and then click on this. Yes, there we go. Okay, so if it doesn't do anything and you see those bulk things, you're going to have to clear it and come back here. Okay, let's make sure I got everything. So we tried this, remove, vectorize, upscale. Original prompt, you can see mine. They have their prompt, which is a longer one, which is really cool that you could probably use for other things. Description, oh, this is cool. So that's the description that we have. Let me move my face so we can see everything. These are the things that were on the CSV file. So we got the tags, really cool. And then it's telling you what model you use, product type t-shirt, yes, product style kawaii, yes. I didn't put it in a collection. 1:1 ratio, great. And when it was created, I think that's it for now. Really cool. All right, and then did we look at everything here? Yes, this is right. All right, so let's close that. So I want to do something different on this one. I'm going to just vectorize it and not do anything else. So we know that if we vectorize it, we can scale it up because it's a vector. It's going to save it at a SVG, but I'm going to see if I can remove the background. So I don't use my remove background. It's just vectorizing it. And I can remove the background with the SVG. So let's go back into Affinity Designer and I'll show you how to do that. All right, here we are back in Affinity Designer. I dragged this in. This is a SVG now. So you can see it's still small, the 1024 by 1024, but it doesn't matter because it's a vector. And let's see how good this background remover is. So let me show you, sorry, I should have done this first. Okay. The background is white, right? I changed the background of the artboard to black to imitate a black t-shirt. And let's just take this out. Yeah, look how clean that is. I'm gonna scale it up like this, holding down Shift. And so that's another way that you can remove the background. It has this little white one, light one right here, but I think that's okay. That's going around everything. It's also going around that, and that could be a stylistic thing to help it stand out on a black t-shirt. I think that's fine. If you wanted to make that bigger, because this is a SVG, I'm gonna go to layers and see where this is at. You can see it's right there. I'm gonna change that to white and see what happens. Yeah, and I can bet I can make that bigger too. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool because it's a SVG. I grabbed it and I can make that bigger and have it stand out even more if I wanted to, or remove it. Like if you wanted to do this one and not have that outline, I can just delete it, right, and move it. So I like this vector. Again, I would do vector on these just so it's a lot easier. These more kawaii or vector art kind of style. I think that would do well, but play around with it. I haven't played around with all the styles, but I think this one actually would work really well. You can see perfect, and I can size it any size I want here because it's a vector. If I wanted to put words over here in Affinity Designer or whatever you have, whatever vector art program you have, this could work in Illustrator or Inkscape or something like that too. So really cool. I love this that it's easy to do and it just does it. It's all built in to Mystic vectorizing, which is really nice. All right, back on Mystic. Let me go back here. I'm going to close this. Let's see. So again, we show all the different ones that I've created. The ones that I deleted aren't here, obviously, but all the other ones that I didn't delete are here. If I want to go to collections, I can do that. If I wanted to put those other ones into my collections, I could do that. How do I get back to, yeah, so just click on Mystic here, and by default, you have these. So I could put all of these in a collection. So I could do that, bulk actions, right here, hit create collection. I'm gonna do a corgi collection, right? And hit create. And then now when I go to my collections, after that's done, I go to my collections and it should be there. Yeah, my corgi ones, my animal ones, and just a nice way because you could have literally hundreds of these, and instead of having to scroll through all of them, I mean, it didn't have that many in the beginning, but you can see how this would be useful when you have hundreds of designs to kind of put them into different folders so that you can find them later. All right, did I go through everything? I think I did. The last thing I wanted to show you is the price. So here is the pricing plan. Of course, you can start off with free right here, but then there's basic, pro, and premium. I'm lucky enough to try it out with the premium, but look at this. You can try a lot of these things for free. You don't have the vectorize one for free, but you can try out the magic prompt, the generation, guided generation, all this remix, one by one and all of that. And on the basic for $9 a month, you do get the vectorize, you do get upscale, you get all of these things that I just showed you. What's the difference here in the pro? Oh, it's credit based. So you get everything on here, but you can see right here. So you get 750 credits for free, you get 500 credits. So you can try it out, the prompts and everything. 750 credits here, and 3,000 credits and 7,500 credits for premium. Really cool. And then, oh, collections. So with the collections, you can make, on the basic, you can make 3 collections. Pro, you can make 10 collections, and the premium, you can do unlimited collections. So basically, the premium for somebody that's going to use this all the time, over and over again, that's it. If you want to play around with it, free, so, and everything in between. So I think that's really cool. I love the different tiers that way, the different price plans, not tiers, but I think it's really cool. So find the perfect plan starting less than $3 a week. Yeah, exactly. Cool. So more frequently asked questions and everything. So that's it. That's Mystic. It's just going to keep getting better and better. The thing I love about it is there's a bunch of things, right? It's made for print on demand. It has all these different products. I haven't even tried these. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go back and try the different stickers and hats and all of that. It is the vectorizing and the background remover built in, right? And then these templates, like these are proven good t-shirt designs, right? So you've probably seen a lot of these already, and it's just here. So whereas some of the other ones, you have to wait and kind of go through a lot of the art stuff to be able to find print-on-demand designs. So these are all print-on-demand designs, which is really cool. And oh, I didn't even mention that the text is really good. It spelled everything right. So you can see the text is pretty cool. So a lot of good things on here. I'm excited for it. It's just going to keep getting better and better. It's in beta right now, so I'm expecting, you know, to learn as people use it and get even more templates and get even more styles and things like that. So I'm excited to see what this will look like in a year or 6 months. The way that AI goes, I'm sure in 6 months it would be just leaps and bounds ahead of where it is now. So there you go. That's Mystic. I tried to do a full tutorial on there, but there's still lots to see on here. Let me know in the comments if you want me to try some other products. Like I said, I'm really excited for it. I think it's a great thing for you to try. I'll put a link in the description for where it is, and you can try it out for free. And try remixing, try those different templates. I think it will surprise you how quick it is and how fast it is and how it's just built for print on demand, which is pretty crazy. So thanks again for watching. If you want to see another AI art design tutorial, I'll put one right here. This is Ideogram, my latest one for Ideogram. Watch that as well. You can learn more about AI art. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. We'll see you on the next one.